Hello and welcome. Today we're at the Legoland Waterpark in Dubai and we're about to take a short and sweet tour of all the different bits and pieces that they've got on offer. Now the reason why it is so short is that you've got to remember where we are and what country we're in. So you're not going to see everything and you're not allowed to film on the rides either, but we will get a good understanding of just how massive this place is, how beautiful it looks, and obviously all the other models and all the slides and things that are available within this video. So we've got lots of different models to look for, with some that I've never seen before with regards to ice cream and outside the Pizza Hut and places like that, for example. And then we'll take a little tour around the outside of where all the water slides and everything are, because it goes back further and further and further back. And then there is a huge swimming area in the middle where people start to fill up. I don't film any of that at all. I get here first thing in the morning to try and get this done before it gets busy, and then it did get very busy. Then when it quietened down again towards the end of the day, I filmed a little bit more and then I left. So I just tried to keep it as respectful as possible. And obviously you've got to remember that I am here by myself as well, so it's a little bit more difficult to film it when you're by yourself. So you can see slides are absolutely massive. There's loads of different ones to pick from. You've got all the races, you've got all the tube slides, and there's a lot of individual ones that you can go on as well. So I went on all of them, absolutely no problem. I was not bored whatsoever. You don't need to go around in large groups of people. You will need to for the big sort of river raft ones, the big like tube things that you sit in. So there was only one, maybe two rides that I couldn't do, but all the others that you're seeing now, you can do. So everything to the right hand side or directly in front of us now, each one of those individually you can do. So there's three of those there. Then you've got the track on the other side, you can do that. You can do the lazy river and the river rapids bit, you can do that absolutely no problem. And then there's a couple of other speed slides as well that are perfect for individuals you can do. So we will go around and see them all, then we'll have a quick look at the shops and everything like that as well. And there are, like I said, some models dotted about. So you've got the guy with the plunger, which I do manage to get a little bit better later on. But all of this that you're seeing now is absolutely perfect for individuals. And the nice thing is that these rides you can either do as a single or a pair as well. So they have a massive sort of dinghy collection bit at the bottom where there's people just handing you out the ones that you need, and you can just collect the one that you want and you can go down, and the different color ones represent the different slide that you're going to go down. So it's really easy, and it's just simple. You can go on absolutely everything. This time of the year, the wet is quiet, but the weather is hot. So this is almost the perfect time to come because you can get on absolutely everything. But don't forget, you do have to wear masks at certain points of this park. So as you come sort of to the entrance and exit bit, and you've got all like the changing block and that facility up there, you will need to have your mask on. But once you sort of pass like an invisible line, there is a sign saying you're allowed to take them off, because obviously you can't get your mask wet. Now that is one of the bigger rides that I couldn't get on, but if you notice, there's no water there anyway, because this was the only ride that was not running today. So the Red Blast was the only one that's not running today, but the one just beside it, which is this splash out, that is available for a single person as well. So there's plenty of them. So you've got three more here, plus the splash out, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you got technically 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you've got 12 different things you can do, no problem. And then you've got all these little lazy river bits on the dinghy. Um, it's a shame that I couldn't take the GoPro around, because obviously for privacy and everything else like that, I just didn't want to risk it. But you can sit on one of those dinghies, go all the way around, and there is loads of different models available just to sort of sit down as you float and glide past. Now this is their big Duplo Valley section, their big water park. This is meant for the teeny tiny little ones, hence why I'm only filming the clown. But behind it there is a huge area for the little babies to run around on, and they're having a good time getting absolutely soaking wet on the splashed out area. So that is available for the babies, and then for the bigger ones and the adults, this is basically all for them to go free rein on, which it's just really nice. It's just a really nice atmosphere. You could just sit down, you can unwind, you can catch the sun nicely. Again, with the time of year, it's obviously a little bit quieter, and it felt a little bit more relaxed than, say, for example, Motion Gate or something like that, just because I think you can just sort of take a little bit of a breath and just enjoy yourself a little bit more. Now, again, different bits, there's different pizza places, they call them different names as well. This is something Bites, I do believe. What is this one called? This is called Brick Bites. Nice and simple. Again, not open, but the Brick Bites is there. And there was something else that was not open, which is why the video is a lot shorter than I was hoping it to be. So I will explain that in a second. But again, these are all just little pans around the different bits and pieces of just having a look around so you can sort of get the idea and the scale of just how big this place is. So there we go, we managed to get the plunger from a different angle on that one. This is now coming towards the end of the day. And then this is the Duplo, big Duplo tower bit. You can see how big that is. Photoshop area and sort of the towel rental. Got some photos of this so you can see how nice and big this shop is. Well stocked. So if you've forgotten anything, you can pick it all up. Obviously, it's all Lego branded as well, so you can pick yourself up a Lego towel. And it's got all sorts of different artwork on pirate stuff and everything. So that's a really nice little shop to go in. You can get your drinks and things like that. And then coming back out, some more different models. You've got this young lady here on her phone with the person carrying all the boxes around the outside. Again, that's a nice little touch. And then you've got this massive wave as well, which I thought amazing. And then you can carry on going down a little bit to the left hand side, but that is where all the changing bits were and all the lockers, and I'm not going to go anywhere near that with the camera whatsoever, but it does go round a little bit on the corner. You can see just to the right hand side as you just come in, that's where you would get changed if you need to. Now this is where you should just be able to walk straight through, because you can see the entrance and exit going into Legoland Dubai. So I wanted to cut through, film that area and film the water bits that are available, which I've already filmed at Legoland Dubai, and annoyingly it was blocked off. You weren't allowed to do it for COVID reasons or whatever, for something, so you had to actually go out to then come back in to go back through. Okay, moving on to the next section of the park, and one of my favourite models at this Legoland Dubai water park, which I'm assuming is like an arts and crafts section for the little ones, going by the size of those tables and chairs and how this model is covered in paint and how the tables don't actually have any Lego bins in. So I could be wrong, but that is what I'm assuming that area is supposed to be. Obviously, the attraction is closed, just like the one that you're about to see now. Now, the one that we're about to have a look at now is actually a new attraction that they're going to be adding in to Legoland Billund in 2022. Now, it is a boat build racing ride. So this should be full of water. All the bins around the outsides where you make up your Lego boats, and at the top just here to the left hand side is where you put them in and then you race them down without them smashing. So it's very similar to the Lego house in Billund with regards to this speed area where you actually build up your cars and you go shooting down and get all of those bits and pieces done. So that'll be a nice new attraction that they're going to be adding into Legoland Billund. So if you have seen that, or if you have done the new attraction, then in the comments below let me know what you think. And again, if that is now open at this water park, please let people know in the comments below that those attractions are now open. But I am starting to run out of time, so guys, I'm going to start to wrap it up here. If you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you found it helpful. Hopefully you sort of get the gist of just how big this water park is and how many different slides there are, completely suitable for babies all the way up to adults. It is a good fun and a nice relaxing day. Like I said, I got on absolutely everything I wanted to get on, and it wasn't a problem if you're going by yourself or in pairs. And obviously if you're in threes and fours, there are rides meant for that as well. But that is it, I am completely done. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.